It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
And wow, opening kick of the game. How about the coverage unit? Down the field, pinning their ears back and getting the ball carrier to the ground. That is the best way possible you can start this thing.
The Demon Deacons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Standing in his own end zone, he'll uncork another one. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first 2 throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. Quarterback may change this route. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. There he goes down the right side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Takes a handoff. It's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. He's in open space downfield. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Throwing on the run. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the ground, it's Moss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Working that left side now. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds the big tight end. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the two-point play, running that one in.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Claiborne. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1. touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Set up.
Calls it in. Touchdown Wake. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the move, it's Moss. There he goes. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam loss, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D-line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. Tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
That's caught. It's Barnes. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Reed. Pucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They play.
Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in this
deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down.